Hey guys, how's it going? It's Python. Welcome back to some more Haikyu Fly High. Today we're gonna go over the top 20 teams on JP like we do every single month. This is the month of August, of course. A couple of days left until it's over, the season. And I personally have not played much, as you can see by my ranking here. It's actually going to be really interesting. I'm really interested in this month in particular, mostly because of Kuro, even though he's only been out for about a week, a bit less than a week at the time of this recording. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's there. I have kind of checked them out. I'm not going to pretend like I haven't. I usually don't, but I have kind of checked them out, like the first 4 or 5, and it feels a bit all over the place. We're going to go through the whole first 20. So let's start off with number 1. And this is a really interesting one. Of course, Oikawa and Hoshimi, we still see them as the main combo, especially with max dupes. They're just so good, SR4 or higher. Sakusa and Komori, Kenma, no Liev, but instead it's Terushima, which is really interesting. I personally really like him. I feel like I kind of slept on him a little bit to begin with, and he's really good. But I don't think this team is ideal. Obviously, if you have max dupes, you have this combo, you're pretty good. But I wouldn't really say that this is probably the best team to invest for, to go for, if you're not really gonna dupe every single person out max. But of course, the combo's still there, Oikawa, Hoshimi. Second team is a school festival team with the first Kuro and Hoshimi Hirogami. Pretty standard. Yaku's here as well. We saw Yaku in the last video as well for last month, so he wasn't someone that came out during this month. I think it was only Terushima, maybe Suna as well. I don't know. But yeah. School festival is still the main go-to for power attacks when it comes to ranked, of course. Which is pretty cool. Here we go. This is probably the most common team we saw last month, and no new Kuro. Maybe he's got too many dupes in this old Kuro. Yeah, he's got max duped Kuro. Maybe he's missing one on the ult, I think, or two. Yeah, he's missing one on the ult. So it makes sense. Obviously, with the new Kuro, you get the quick attack tag with this team. This team, I think, is probably the best team you can go for in the entire game. If you don't have the dupes for Hoshimi and Oikawa, you can go for a Yamamoto over here instead of Oikawa, but I'll probably make a video on that team in a moment, because that team is probably going to be the best going forward. And this was number 3. Sorry, I clicked on it again. Number 4, it's the same team. It's the exact same team, just a different rotation. Yaku's there as well, and Oikawa opposite of Hoshimi, and Kuro with high dupes, so the new Kuro is absent. Number 5, and here we go. We see finally the new Inarizaki boys. We see the Inarizaki school bonus with the Jazz Trio. This is probably the best quick attack team that you can go for, with Hoshimi Hirogami maybe there as well. I kind of want to check the dupes. He does have dupes for Hoshimi Hirogami. He does have kind of the same number of dupes for everybody, so yeah, it's really interesting to leave out Hoshimi Hirogami for Suna and Kita. I personally have this team. I don't have Hoshimi Hirogami, so this team is actually quite good for quick attack, but obviously you don't really have that many other options for other playstyles. You can make a block with Hoshimi Hirogami, of course, but yeah, you don't really get the other tags as easily and as comfortably, but you hit the quick on max value, right? 6 out of 6. No, actually, Kita's not, so you don't do that. Sorry. I lied. If you go Hoshimi Hirogami, you do those, so that's something to think about. Speaking of Hoshimi Hirogami, here we go. Here they are with Suna and Kita. Atsumu, no Osamu. Osamu's on the bench, but instead it is Kageyama. Kageyama is actually really good. I really like Kageyama a lot, especially with the Inarizaki guys. He's really good because he guarantees critical, even though the Inarizaki boys don't really care about awareness, right? Kita works really well with Kita because Kita increases strength and not reflex. The critical power of defensive moves, I forgot what it's called. Spirit? I don't know. But yeah, the critical chance doesn't increase, it actually decreases, but the critical power of your attacking moves and defensive moves increases, and Kageyama actually guarantees critical set and critical spikes, so it's actually really good with Inarizaki. Number 7, we go back to the same Inarizaki and the Jazz Trio. Incredible. I did not expect this team to be to be here twice as high up. I did see it once, I didn't see it twice. I'm kind of glad for it, because this team seems really interesting, but I would personally think that Hoshimi Hirugami would be maybe better than Kita and Sona, but it doesn't look that way. A lot of people are opting for those two over Hoshimi and Hirugami for that particular team. Power Attack, School Festival Trio, Hoshimi Hirugami, and Aone, which is quite an interesting one to fill in the last gap. I personally would have preferred Tendo, but Aone is really good still. And he doesn't have any dupes on Tendo. But yeah, this is, again, a very old school team. You can't really go wrong with it. As far as Power Attack goes, it still is the top team. A block team, really interesting. Old Kuro and Tsuki, Hoshimi Hirugami, and the Jazz Trio. Yeah, really interesting to hit the block tag. Doesn't use Aone or Takuchi, even though he does have them on the bench. Doesn't use Kenma or Liev, maybe he has a lot of dupes on these two. He does, yeah, I probably would have gone for Kenma Liev over Kura and Tsuki, but he does have more dupes on those two, so it makes sense. Number 11 has a lot of power. Holy crap. And we're back to the School Festival Trio with Tendo, and without Hirugami, but with Kenma instead, which is quite interesting. Doesn't even have Hirugami on the bench. Probably a lot of dupes on the characters. No, actually. Well, it's just Kenma that doesn't. Everybody else is maxed. I don't know why Kunimi would be maxed, but sure, go for it. Kind of weird that Hirugami's not here, but, you know, we've talked about this team a lot, even on this video, let alone every other time. A block team, finally, with Dateko, all the Dateko SPs, the new after school Aone Takuchi seeing some more play, which is quite cool. Yoshimi Hirugami, the old Kuro, which is really interesting, and Yaku. Yeah, for this particular team, I would say old Kuro. The new Kuro is probably better, only for Nekoma. Number 14, we haven't seen new Kuro still, the new SP Kuro. We haven't seen him. Hoshimi Hirugami, the School Festival Trio, and Saksa and Komori. Maybe a lot of people using Power Attack now as their main one because there's a lot of receive teams. I don't know, but that's quite interesting. And here we go. Finally, we see the new Kuro in well, it's actually not what I thought would be the main team. It's actually Iwa instead of Liev, even though you do get the receive tag, right? No, you don't. You don't. This is why you need, in my opinion. Well, I mean, this is interesting because this is probably Liev goes in for Iwa for the quick attack and block tags, but for receive, because he doesn't have Yamamoto, he's going for Oikawa because he wants to keep Oikawa and Hoshimi, which makes complete sense. He goes for Iwa instead of Kuro, but yeah, instead of Liev. But yeah, this is really cool. Nice to see the new Kuro in there as well. I expected a little bit more, to be honest with you, but yeah, a lot of quick teams as well. Ginjima here instead of Suna. I don't really know why that is. I mean, it is a quick attack team. I don't know why Ginjima is there instead of Suna. Maybe he doesn't have dupes. Yeah, he doesn't have dupes. But again, Inarizaki with the Jazz Trio, another time we're seeing it. He's got the two other SSR Inarizaki boys, which is quite cool. Quite like that. Number 17 is another quick attack team. A bit all over the place. Doesn't really have much synergy, but probably going for dupes, right? Saksa and Komori, Atsumu, SR2 is really good. Hoshimi Hirugami, Tendo, and Kogane. Just an interesting set of players here. Doesn't really have many other options on the bench, so it's understandable. Number 18, again, we're seeing this team. You know what? This actually makes me quite happy. Again, there's not really many other options. I mean, this is the Inarizaki player, isn't it? We always see this person on the top 20 list. They always use only Inarizaki and the Jazz Trio ever since they dropped. So this is actually really, really cool. Yeah, you'd expect this team from them, but the fact that we've seen it from a lot of other players as well is incredible. I mean, this is the top rankings, and they do have Hinata SR4, right? Everybody does. They have dupes on on everybody on the Jazz trio. They have Atsumu, SR2 at least. So yeah, I would say without dupes, maybe this would be a bit of a question mark. But with dupes, without a doubt, the best quick attack team in the game. Number 19 does have Kageyama, a bit all over the place, this quick attack team. Oikawa, Tsuki, doesn't have Hoshiumi. Opposite of Oikawa, I don't really know why that is. But a lot of strength, so you're gonna get away with a lot. And finally, number 20. Number 20 plays the School Festival Trio again with Tendo. So I don't really know about this rotation, to be honest with you. Really would have swapped this and this, but whatever. Excuse me. This person prefers... Oh, he doesn't have SR4 on Hoshimi. That makes sense. I was gonna say it's kind of weird that they go for Ushijima, but they have more dupes on Ushijima, so it makes sense. So that's it. That's it for the top 20 teams this time around. We only saw the new Kuro once, which is really surprising. We really didn't see a lot of Nekoma. I really expected to see a lot more of Nekoma. We saw a lot of the School Festival Trio and the Jazz Trio with Inarizaki. And you know, the Nekoma team is probably more so a receive and block team, and we didn't really see that many of them, especially receive teams. We didn't really see that many of them in the top 20. So yeah, I would personally say that the Nekoma is probably going to be the best. From my experience of playing and using that team, they are just absolutely incredible. But it's really interesting that this month there's not that many teams in the top rankings. Again, this is their active team. This is their latest team that they've used. Maybe they have multiple teams that they switch around, right? You'd expect a lot of the players with the Inarizaki and the Jazz Trio to have other playstyles available to them, because that team only allows you one, a very strong one, but only one. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully we can see some more Nekoma in next month, and also I would really like to see some Daichi whenever he drops. It's gonna be interesting to see if he actually sees any play with the Jazz Trio, since a lot of people are loving the Jazz Trio and Inarizaki, but I don't actually know if you can actually break that off to get Daichi involved. But you never know. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.